Like, you know, I'm just never gonna send nobody another naked picture. And I'm not even gonna lie, I did send people naked pictures after that.
Part 2, so crazy right now.
Yeah. I'm back.
So crazy right now.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to She's So Cheeky. I'm Chelsea. So today we're about to do a little cheeky chat. Let me take one. Oh. I thought I had both of my AirPods in, but I guess not. But okay, so today I want to do a cheeky chat. This is something that I've been wanting to talk about for the longest, but I just haven't had like the courage to really talk about it. It's so crazy because this is not something that you know, this is something that I just wanted to really share with y'all, and I'm just really hoping that my story can get across to another girl one day, like, you know, because I really fucked up. Let's talk. So back in like 2010, this had to happen like June type shit. Like we on summer break, so I remember I was like texting this one boy. Like he was like, whatever, fuck him. But I was texting this one boy. He had asked me for like a little nude photo, so I sent him one, like, you know, whatever. And a couple days, like, we were still texting, like, and everything was still straight, like just having normal conversation. And then he ended up hitting me up like a few days later and asked me for another nude photo. So I was like, and at that point, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have been a little bit more like skeptical, because it's like, girl, like, I just sent you one like a couple days ago, like you should still have that, like, you feel me? So but I was just like, you know, like, whatever, I'm gonna just send another one. So bitch, I went in the bathroom, I snapped up another one. So stupid. But anyways, I remember I was going through a lot at home. My parents had just got like divorced and stuff, so I lived with my mama. I just kept getting in trouble for stuff. Like I just kept getting in trouble. Can't even remember what I was getting in trouble for, but I remember I kept getting in trouble for stuff to the point where I was like punished low-key. Like, you know, I had a prepaid phone too, so my mama like refused to put money on my phone. I just didn't have a phone around that time, and we didn't have like internet at the house. She had like a little portable internet thing, so I couldn't get on the internet either. So that was that on that. So I remember I was on the phone with my best friend. Her name was Angel. Like, what's up, Jelly? She called me. She was like, girl, these boys online, they on Facebook and they just like exposing girls. And I started getting scared, because I was like, oh my god, I didn't think that boy would have did that to me, but I was like, oh my god, like, if this boy really posts my stuff, like, I really need you to like let me know and report it, like, you know. Girl, I remember she was like scrolling, she's like looking at everybody, and she's like, oh, this person on here, oh, this person on here, this person on here. And I'm just like, oh man. So then she refreshed her page and she was like, and she had this huge gasp, and I started freaking out because I already knew that she had saw me. So it's so crazy, I'm about to cry. But she was like, oh my god, like, you on there? And I was like, what? So I was just like, please just report it, like, report it. And I couldn't see because I didn't have no internet, like I wasn't online, and like my phone wasn't working, so I couldn't do nothing about it. It was literally like, I didn't even get to see it on Facebook. Like, I never once seen it on Facebook. I think somebody probably like took a picture of it, and that's how I ended up seeing it, because it was like a picture of me in the mirror, but he had put like emojis over my boobs, like, you know. But it was just like, it was crazy. So I was livid when I tell y'all, like, at the time my sister had this boyfriend who was like a hood nigga, like, you know. So I hit him up and I was like, can you please, like, I want to set a hit out on this man, like, he just exposed me on Facebook. Like, well, I didn't call him that day because my phone wasn't working, but I called him like days down the line, and I was just like, yeah, please just send a hit out on him. And I'm like, I don't even know if you about that life, or if that's something that you even be doing, but I needed to hit on this man, okay? Like, I wanted him. I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube. I'm not gonna say it, but I was very angry. Just know that. So I just remember when I finally did get back on Facebook, it probably was like a couple days later or whatever, everybody was just writing me, and it was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry this happened to you, like, if you ever need anything, just hit me up. So I had like a lot of support from a lot of the females that went to school with me, which was cool, like, you know. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people talk shit about me, but guess what, I did not get because at the end of the day, regardless of if I did this shit or not, like y'all gonna have something to say regardless. Like it don't matter what I did. So anybody in general, like people just always have something to say. My motto has always been like, fuck y'all gonna see what y'all want anyways. So, and that's how I feel. So whatever. So fast forward, it's still summertime. It's probably like July. I cannot remember what time this was, but I do remember it just came up on my Facebook memory. So this was like, has to have been like it had to have been like early July type shit. So they had this party, and I remember I went. And don't even know why I went, but I didn't know how I was gonna take all this time off from school and then still had to go back to school, knowing that everybody knew what the hell just happened to me. Because this, mind you, this happened over the summer, so it's like we're not even seeing each other. I was a cheerleader too though, so I did have to go back to cheerleading practice. So anyways, right after this happened, they had this party, and I ended up going to the party. My ass is crazy. I was just so self-conscious. I was like, oh my god, I just feel like everybody saw this and they probably like talking about me behind my back type stuff. And I'm just like, girl, you should not even care, because whatever people have to say behind your back, like, it's not your business. If they had something to say, they'll come address it to you in your face. Oh, who cares? Who the fuck cares? If you're not gonna say it to my face, like, I don't care, like, period. So girl, that was that. And I was just feeling self-conscious. So I remember I went to this party. I'm like walking around, like, you know, like whatever. So I was beefed out with this one girl throughout probably like all of my junior and senior year. So I'm beefed out with this girl. Don't even know why, to be honest. Like, we just beefing. So we don't like each other, and I be avoiding her because at this point it's like I don't have negative energy with nobody. Like, so for me to have negative energy with you, and you a little girl, like, girl, bye. So I wasn't even trying to pay this whole no mind. So I remember me and my friend walking through the crowd, and the girl was like directly in front of me. I was like, excuse me, and she didn't move, right? So then I'm like, excuse me, like, she never moved. So at this point I'm like, excuse me, like, I'm getting loud at everything. And I don't know if y'all seen that meme on Facebook where it was like, Louisiana people be saying excuse me, but if you hit an X, like, you know something is wrong. Like, bitch, I said excuse me, did not move, girl. So I literally had to push her to the side. Not even push her, I just kind of like, you know, slid her to the side, and I was like, excuse me, like, fuck. This girl come out of nowhere, bitch, I know you gonna say excuse me, I know you gonna say excuse me. I'm like, bitch, I said excuse me like 5 times. Did you not hear me? Clearly not. Like, that's all on you if you can't hear. Like, so at this point when she like doing all this bucking and shit, I'm like, oh no. So girl, when I tell you, everybody started making a circle. So once the circle came, I felt so pressured. I was like, oh shit, now I gotta fight this bitch. Like, you doing the most. Like, all you have to do is fucking move out the way. Now you causing a scene, and now I have to fight you. So I swung on her, and we literally fought, and then we got put out the party. So I got in trouble for that. But I really feel like yeah, I did want to fight this girl. I've been wanting to fight her like since a long time ago, but it was like, I'm not about to fight you, like, because I don't care that much. And at the end of the day, like, fight for what? I got shit to lose, you don't. Like, you a whole little girl, I'm about to go to college. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, like, whatever. But I feel like a lot of my anger it did derive from her, but then most of it definitely came from me getting exposed a couple days ago. You just got licks for shit that you did, and licks from what this nigga just did to me too. So yeah, you have to pay the price for the boat. But I just kind of wish that I never fought her, but like, you know, like, whatever. So yeah, I really felt like by me going to that party, it did help me to go back into society and go back to school, because I knew I was gonna have to anyways. And it was like, all right, well, what mindset you gonna have? You either gonna shut down and let these people win, or you gonna, you know, you gonna go hard. And it's gonna be like, yeah, that shit happened to me, but like, so what? You never seen a naked body? Period. So I went back to school. I had cheerleading practice. I ended up getting in so much trouble. Like, I got demerits for getting exposed on Facebook, because it's like you making a whole cheerleading squad look bad. And then I got in trouble for having a fight at a party that wasn't even on campus. But you know, whatever, I was just going through it. I get to cheerleading practice, and the whole squad was just like, oh my god, I'm just so sorry this happened to you, but you are just so strong and you so brave because you really came back to school. And I'm like, girl, the fuck you thought was gonna happen? And I was supposed to go be like, oh, I'm about to shut down. Like, no. Y'all act like y'all never seen boobs before in y'all life. Like, what I'm supposed to do. So, I don't know. Like, I'm a Sagittarius, y'all. Like, shit bothers me, but I'm not about to show the world that it's about to bother me. Like, you know. So, I'm like, I'll cry at home. But when I come to school, I'm definitely about to put on a strong face. Because at the end of the day, I'm not about to let y'all think that y'all about to terrorize me. Think that you about to get the best of me or whatever. Like, you know, I'm just never going to send nobody another naked picture. And I'm not even going to lie, I did send people naked pictures after that. But I'm like, bitch, I had a boyfriend. Like, come on. Like, I had all type of shit after that. So, I don't know. I did go through life, like, just thinking, like, oh, the whole world know that I got exposed. So, that shit really did, like, fuck with my insecurities. Like, I was definitely insecure for a really long time until I, like, met my boyfriend. And he made me feel like, oh, I could still be loved type shit. Like, you know, that's why we stayed together for so long. But yeah, like, I really feel like I had to get this shit off my chest because this is something that I felt like I had to share this story because I'm like, why would this just happen to me? Like, you know, and I'm like, you know what, you impulsive, like, you just always just acting instead of like thinking and then acting. So I've actively been trying to change that about myself and really weigh my options. I don't know, I'm about to stop being scary and face these fears. Like, so for the rest of 2020, I do plan on like just facing my fears and coming into realization about different ways that I used to act and like my attitude and like any negative vibes that I ever gave off. Like, you know, I'm really trying to like switch my life around, mature a little bit more. Like, you know, I'm about to be 27 and shit, so I just want like my life to be different. Like, I want to have different values and different morals, like, you know. So I don't know, I'm just trying to get better day by day, especially during quarantine. Like, this is like the perfect time for me to actually you know, get to the point where I really focused on myself and worked on myself internally. And, you know, so yeah, I'll let y'all know how this should go because I'm definitely like changing. I can see it, everything. So yeah, I feel myself maturing, and it's a beautiful thing when you could like literally witness yourself like doing it. I don't know, I just feel like I had to get this story out because it's been something that's been bothering me. And my church was just talking about how we have to shower with stories because you never know how it's going to help somebody else, and God don't put us through something for no reason. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I got this story across. All right, well, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please comment down below if you ever had to experience something so traumatic like I did, and like how you ended up being able to overcome it, and like what your reactions was after it happened to you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you really liked it. Please subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for my next video, y'all. Remember, we still getting cheeky all 2020. Bye. No.